That's true.
Mr. Trump, I want to talk to you about this debate.
Right.
The Republican debate. How do you feel about a lot of the pressure being put on some of these candidates to perhaps pull out of this, the circus atmosphere that a lot of people are saying this would be?
Well, one thing I'll tell you, we'll have a lot of viewers. That's one thing I can
Well,
say.
that's true.
I do respect Gingrich for going right away. He said, hey, look, we can't be afraid of anything. I will say that the Republican Party has put a lot of pressure on them not to be there because of the possibility that I may run as an independent if they choose a candidate that I don't agree with. And that's a possibility.
That sounds like a
they'd
threat.
like me to waive that, and I'm not going to be waiving that. But they would like me to waive it, and I think if I waived it, everybody would show up, but I'm not going to do that.
Who do you like right now?
Well, I will tell you, I'm going to make an endorsement at some point over the next few weeks.
Oh.
I will say this. I was disappointed in Romney, very disappointed that, I became very close to him and that he wouldn't do the debate. Bachmann really doesn't have much of a chance anyway, but I was very disappointed in her that she doesn't show up because she came up to see me 4 times. 4 times. I am busy in all fairness. And she came up to see me. Plus, I did her some favors and this and that, so I assumed she was a natural and she didn't do it. I do like the fact that Gingrich said, hey, look, we have to deal with Chinese. We have to deal with this. We have to deal with that. We're going to be afraid to be at a debate. Who are we? We're running for president. I think that was sort of cool. But with all of that, I'm not going to let the debate sort of convince me as to what's right for the country. And I'll be making an endorsement at some point.
What did you think about Kane? He likes white chicks almost as much as you do there, Mr. Trump.
Well, I'll tell you what, I did get to know him, and he's a really nice guy. He was a great guy. He's a great guy. He suffered greatly, fellas, over the last 3 weeks.
Oh, man, well, you know what? When you go into trying to be president of the United States, boy, they will pry any skeleton you might have out of your closet.
Well,
and now with you, Mr. Trump, do you have anything that perhaps you're a little hesitant to run because they might, be able to dig some stuff up on you?
Yeah, he's going to tell us that.
I hope not. Because
best get it out now on our show.
And I can tell you, I can tell you that when Herman walked into his house that morning to explain everything to his wife, that was not a pleasant meeting.
Oh, I bet not. I bet not. How many times
stayed on the road?
How many times have you had to make that speech there, Mr. Trump?
Not too often, actually.
No? Not too often?
Did you believe him? Did you believe Kane? I mean, because if you got to know him.
I don't know. I believe him. I'll tell you what. I just really liked him. I thought he was a great guy.
But he is a womanizer. I think it's pretty obvious.
He definitely liked women.
Sure.
He did. He did something that was amazing with his personality. He had great personality, and with his personality, he did very well. And then in the end, it sort of came crashing down. But if you think about it, do you think John F. Kennedy would have survived today?
Right.
I don't
not
think
in this day and age.
You didn't mention Rick Perry there, Mr. Trump.
Well, Rick Perry called me, and he said very nicely, first of all, debating is not his thing, okay? And this,
really?
This honestly would have been a tougher debate. This would have been a very much tougher debate than the kind of debate they had. They didn't have tough debates.
Now, why is that, Mr. Trump? Why do you think this debate with you at the helm there would be more difficult?
Because I think I'd be tougher than a lot of the moderators. I'd also let them speak. I'd also bring up things that really don't get discussed. We're being eaten alive from the outside, and that's from China and from other countries, OPEC, the OPEC nation.
What's a good example question that you would ask that you don't usually hear on other debates?
Well, I really would be focusing on China and why everybody's taking such a pass on China when, in fact, they're driving us into poverty.
Yeah, we're kind of looking at what amounts to be an enemy of our country, a passive enemy. They're not our
friend. I deal with China, and I have a lot of friends in China, and they even say to me, I can't believe what we get away with. I can't believe They actually say to me, I can't believe your leaders are so stupid.
Oh, my God.
They don't even believe it. What they're doing to us with the manipulation of their currency, they make our products. The funny thing, they take our money and then they loan it back to us, and they are laughing at us all the way to the bank.
So how do we solve
that? Very simple. Either they stop with the manipulation's a huge thing because it makes it impossible for our companies to compete. Either they stop with it or we throw a 25% tax on all of the products that come in from China, which would drive them into a depression, the likes of which you have never seen. We have all the cards. They don't have the cards.